Well, if fishing's your game, we've got the tournament for you.
Boy, sure do.
Hey, would you put up $4,000 to go fishing for a couple days?
If it meant 100?
You
yes.
might if it meant 100,000. That's right. The Silver Kings and the Big Green Bucks are rolling in Boca Grande Pass. 60 teams of anglers took to the water today to start the 8th annual Boca Grande Club Invitational. It's the richest tarpon tournament in the world. $100,000 goes to the team that catches and releases the biggest tarpon. Now, the crew of the Sally J pulled in the day's biggest catch, 6 feet 4 inches long and 125.5 pounds. They're in the lead after day one.
We've got 6 more hours to go, and 125-pound fish isn't really that big. So it's, we got a long road to hoe, and I'll be honest with you, I doubt he'll hold up. Of course, we're going to be in there pitching another 6 hours also, and the one thing about it, we do have the one fish in for today, and we got our chance again tomorrow.
Yeah, 125 is not too big, right? The rest of the field has one more day to try and top that, and we'll wrap up the tournament and talk to the winner of the $100,000 tomorrow night at 6. Well, baseball's Trader Jack has traded in his manager's uniform for a permanent spot in the front office. Jack McKeon resigned as manager of the San Diego Padres today to devote full attention to his duties as the club's general manager. Coach Greg Riddick will take over the Pods for the rest of the season. And while they're stepping into the future, the White Sox took a step into the past today. In a unique promotion, the Sox tried to make their game with the Brewers look and feel like a game from 1917, right down to the last thread. In the oldest ballpark in the majors, Comiskey Park was the setting. Now, if it's going to be 1917, we need to lose the color. Okay, thanks. See, if the White Sox are going to go all out, we're going to go all out too. There was no score on the old manual scoreboard in the first inning when Ivan Calderon singled to left to drive home Sammy Sosa and make it 1-zip Sox. Still in the first, Scott Fletcher takes this one to left field. In there fair, Ron Kittle comes in. Carlton Fisk is in too on the 2-run double by Scott Fletcher that made it 4-0. Robin Yount cut it to 4-3 with a homer in the third. But Sosa drove in some insurance in the bottom of the inning. This drive to center got past Robin Yount for a triple and 2 more runs. Right now they're in the 11th. The White Stockings and the Brewers are tied at 9. Well, another baseball tradition was renewed on the other side of Chicago last night, but the All-Star game wasn't your traditional midsummer classic. Wrigley Field was the scene, but the star of the game wasn't Ryne Sandberg, Andre Dawson, or even Jose Canseco. Offensively, this one was almost a 0. Canseco strikes out on the curve there to end the first. American League pitching gave up just 2 hits to the National League, and here MVP Kevin Mitchell goes down strike 3. Then in the 6th, the rains came, and they didn't let up. Finally, they stopped play in the 7th, and for just over an hour, it was just a matter of staying dry and hoping it would let up. When it did, Julio Franco with the Rangers needed just 3 pitches to put the AL on the board. This shot to the gap in right center scored the only 2 runs of the game. The Americans won it 2-0 in a soggy All-Star Classic.
Well, I think there was 2 things really were most important. First of all, you look at the quality of the pitching. It's always the same. If the guys pitch like they can and you don't give hitters anything to swing at, you're not going to have a lot of stuff. Today I think there were 2 or 3 balls that were hit. The wind had been blowing the other way. You'd have seen a few more runs.
Well, it feels great. Back in Texas, the guy told me, well, Julio, you do the long ranges and go over there and put us up and did a great job for us, and I'm just glad I did it.
And that makes it 3 straight wins for the American League. Next year, they won't have to worry about the rain. It'll be at the Sky Dome in Toronto. And the Tampa Bay Bucks doled out some big bucks to sign their top draft pick today. The Buccaneers have signed All-American linebacker Keith McCants to a $7.4 million 5-year contract that includes a $2.5 million signing bonus. The Bucks made McCants the 4th player taken in the draft in April after a stellar career at Alabama. He turned pro after his junior season. I guess now you could call him a junior achiever on the Forbes junior list of junior partners.
Thanks, Ken.